Hello, welcome to the queue. Recap of turn 4 of the BBR 4 playtest, and we will turn to or move the turn tracker to turn 5. At 4, there's where your income stands. 3 countries have their tech, but only one has revealed it. Germany with jet fighters. Japan and Russia both abstaining last turn. And your victory points, Japan picked up the Southeast Asia point, and then Germany and Italy had the Third Reich point, but then they lost it. So, but they could get it back real easy because what do they have? 48 and 20, so they're only 2 away. So that will be coming back, and then hopefully we can hold that. But looking at the board, Anzac, I keep calling it Anzac, Commonwealth. Really, they only did one move, and the fighters that were up here in Calcutta have retreated in the face of the enemy. They do not wish to face down Japan, so they have flown here to Java to safety, and they built a transport and an infantry in Sydney. And I don't have my Anzac transports out because yesterday I sprayed them to get ready to do the weathering on them, and so they're still, out in the garage drying. So I don't have any available. So that French transport we'll just know is not really French because they never had one in the game. And they also built 3 more infantry down here in South Africa to defend against that. The Italian horde broke through. So let's start there on the battles. In historic fashion, Britain evacuated as many troops and planes as it could out of Sudan, leaving 1 British soldier behind and the entire Commonwealth force to face the full brunt of the Italians. And it did not go well. They were eliminated. But hey, the good news is, all those those 2 planes, they're safely in Iran, hiding, on the back lines. So at the same time, Iraq fell to the British in a brilliant attack. They suffered no casualties, the UK, and they also took Transjordan. However, Italy was able to take that back as the battle, the Italy's attacks. I think that was it, the only attack. I think that was those 2 attacks. That was it for Italy. Britain cleaned up here in the Middle East, and also down here, the Brazilian forces went into Argentina with the aid of the air power, knocking down 4 Argentine forces, and they actually lost 3 infantry. So they're down to 2 on the South American continent, but that activated Argentina. They did not have the resources to come out and get this transport, so it will now run for its life. Other battles here in the Atlantic, really just the convoy action going off London. Who doesn't like to convoy London? On the Russian front, Baltic states, eastern Poland, and western Ukraine all went German, then went Russian. With the exception of Baltic, there was not a counterattack there. Russia spent the entire force in that area on the north side to attack eastern Poland. And the most famous line I've heard in a game today, simultaneous bloodshed is what it was called. Russia lost every infantry, tank, and airplane at the same time destroying every German unit that was there, and no one was left standing. Good battle, good battle. All right, I got some markers out for the German turn. I started to do that, and I thought, well, I better do the recap first. Get ahead of myself. Couple battles in China, back and forth with Japan and China. They were reduced to 0 points at one point, but China came back and got 2 more back. So, or I think they had 3. So they might have had enough for an infantry, but maybe not. Now that I'm looking at that, I think Japan took that. third one, so they got two. I think China has $2 to spend, which, you know, for $2, you can't buy squat. And otherwise, in the Pacific, oh yeah, the U.S. came down and took the Carolina Islands. Not even really a contest. No casualties were suffered by the Allies again. So clean sweep there. However, I think those ships might be in trouble as they are separated from the U.S. fleet. All right. I will sign off for now and get to, well, I got to upload this and then I'll film the German Turn 5.